decided we were gonna go get us some watermelon tonight and have a watermelon party.
Here we are, Grandma and Pops. Go ahead, Pops.
Well, this little story happened, probably 1946, 45 or 46. A friend of mine and I took a team of horses and a wagon. We went over to pick up a load of tobacco from my granddad's cross country. And we took our rifles with us, and we was squirrel hunting as we came back. So we seen a squirrel, we shot it, you know, meat for the table. But there's this old man that lived down at the foot of this big hill, and he was a mean old fellow. Was always in trouble with him. But as we come up the hill, he came out of the house and walked to the barn, and he had a bridle in his hand. He went in the barn, and after he went in the barn had a tin roof on it. And we started shooting the roof. And, you hear the bullets hit that tin roof. We didn't shoot more than half a dozen times, so he come running back out of there waving that bridle. And we, of course, was coming up over the hill, but then he started running up over the hill, and his intention was, which he did, connect with us at the top of the hill. So we had a load on the wagon, so we rested the team several times, and he was already at the top of the hill waiting on us when we got up there. Of course, we covered up our rifles under the tarpaulin that covered the tobacco. So he come running over and he says, "Did you boys see anyone carrying a gun as you come up over the hill?" And of course, I had to think pretty fast. And I'd had a problem with Deborah Leroy Snyder. He was trying to pick my girlfriend.
I think I see where this is going.
So I said, "Yeah, Deborah Leroy Snyder just went down over the hill here." And of course, I found out later on that he went up to Deborah Leroy Snyder's house, and Deborah Leroy come to the door when he knocked, and he didn't say nothing. He just hit him right in the mouth. And I don't suppose Deborah Leroy ever did know how that come out, and how I squealed on him, got him in trouble. But
That's
it was
terrible.
fun at that time. One other time, it goes along with the same person anyway. This old fellow always had a big watermelon patch, and he peddled watermelon to take a load of them to town on Saturday and sell them on the street.
This is back in the 40s and 50s too, right?
Same year, really. And it was about 4 or 5, 6 of us maybe got together one evening and decided we were going to go get us some watermelon tonight and have a watermelon party. So what we didn't know, this old guy was sitting around in the middle of that patch on a stump with his shotgun. Moon was shining enough that we seen him as we got out there, but we was just very quietly, each one of us got a melon, and we were halfway crawling, halfway walking back to get out of sight. And he seen us.
Did he stay out there on that patch every night?
I don't know. He was there that night. But he seen us, and he raised up, and I seen that gun come up, and of course we didn't know it at the time, but he actually was shooting in the air. He didn't shoot at us. We didn't know that. But we all started running, and there was a barbed wire fence at the edge of the field, and this one guy hit that fence.
Oi.
And about the same time he hit that fence, we heard the gun go off again, and this guy fell, and he said he shot me. He said, I think he shot one of my leg about half off. Of course, we couldn't stop and wait, so we all 2 or 3 of us grabbed him and carried him, run out through the woods a ways. And he's groaning and carrying on, shot. We laid him down to take a look how bad he was hurt. And when we looked, there was a scratch from the barbed wire on his leg. And we kind of debated whether to finish him off or not.
Decided he wasn't being a man about it, huh?
Well, he had been hollering and complaining, we were carrying him. And he didn't get shot, he just got his leg scratched on that barbed wire fence.
Now, he was out there the very first night that you guys were decided
we
you
knew he was out there at times. The old man was, he was our neighbor. He'd already told, in front of us, told Dad, I guess it was, that he was guarding his watermelon basket because kid was getting in it.
Did he ever find out who it was that was on the edge of his field that day?
No, I'm sure he didn't. No. Continue that story. This same old man, maybe that year, it might have been the next year, but he run for county judge.
Oh gosh.
And my dad and old gentleman by the name of Herman Lancaster, which was real good with the family, great with the family. Of course, they didn't like this old man either, but they decided they was really gonna talk to him, and they talked him into running for judge. They said, "You're a shoe-in, that's no problem. Said you'll be elected without any problem." So the old man, he had this old horse, and he got on. He rode all the way around through the country trying to get votes. So election day rolled around, and he of course was in town, but he come back by our place, and Dad and Herman was waiting on him, watching for him. So they went out and one asked him, said, "Well, did you win? How'd it go?" And he said, "I'll tell you one thing." Said, "A man that don't have no more friends than I do," said he should carry a gun on each hip. He said, "I got one vote, and it was my wife's." One vote, it was my wife's.
Did he figure out everybody's opinion of him that day?
Yeah, Dad and all the neighbors around there called him Judge from then on.
That's great. Oh.
Yeah.
So that was Grandma and Pop's story. Grandma, you got a story for us?
Not tonight.
Not tonight? Okay. We'll make sure you get one next time. Better be thinking of one. All over the world to fill as many bottles as they can and bring them home.
He said, "I'm going to kill the Kaiser today."